Alright, so this is how you do project 1 for HongPack, or download and start projects 2 and 3 for QuickBooks. First things first, if you have a Mac, you're going to have to either download Windows on your own or go to the Bronco Bookstore and they'll do it for $65 and download everything for you. You should also have a disk drive, otherwise it makes it a lot more complicated. So if you do not have a disk drive, you're going to go to this site right here. And it should say 2015. If it does not, you're going to need to go and get a disk drive or come into tutoring and borrow mine. So then if you do have a disk drive, or if you come into tutoring to borrow mine, you're going to use this white disk. You're going to put it in and use the setup and follow the instructions on the screen. It'll have a time where it says enter your user ID. There's a little skip this in the bottom right. Do that, and then it'll prompt you at some point to enter in this yellow code right here. You need the book to enter in the yellow code because you can only enter it in once. And then it may prompt you to register. Once you've finished downloading, you can either skip this or do it, and if you choose to do it, just fill in the first screen where it has your name, email, and all that normally, and then the next screen will be about your company. You can put anything you want in those fields. It doesn't matter what it is, just put anything. Some people will just put the letter A, some people will put an actual company, but it doesn't matter. Just the only thing that matters is put numbers in the phone number section. And then when you're finished with that, there's a little orange box that says go back to QuickBooks. Click that. So then you need to take out the white disk and look on the other cover for the purple disk. Once you put the purple disk in, you will open up your QuickBooks. And it will show you a screen like this. That'll be popping up in just a sec. Yours won't have any companies on it, or at least it shouldn't. And so what you're going to do is you go to open or restore an existing company. Then you'll go to restore a backup copy, then next, next, and then go to this PC. And scroll all the way down to your DVD drive. When you open this up, there'll be chapters 1 through 12, and then right at the bottom of 12, it will say project 1. Do not select chapter 1, select project 1. Then you click open, and it'll prompt you to just say next, choose a save location, do all that, and then you will have officially started project 1. So now, if you go into your project, you can officially start project 1 for HongPack, which is basically just renaming the project and then printing out a few things. If you're prompted with this message at any time, just say okay. Project 1 is on page 1.60 in this book that you should have already bought. If it shows you this, you can also say okay, it does not matter. And on the project, if you haven't already read in the syllabus, anything with Excel, you don't need to touch at all. So it should look something like this. When you open it up, it'll also have this thing called the Accountant Center. Close out of that window. The only window that you're really going to use is this one. I like to full screen it personally. So the first thing you want to do is you want to rename your company. So to rename your company, you go to either My Company right here or Company up here, and then My Company. For those of you who don't have a disk drive and would like to download it from online, I'll show you how to do that in just a second for project one. Then you go right up here, go edit. If your name does not fit, delete and garden supply. I already have for this one. And then if you're doing Hongpax project one, you will be doing project one. And if you're doing the 2 and 3 project, you will be just putting in 3, not 2 and 3. And then your first and last name. The next thing you do for the Hongpax, actually I'll show you how to download online, should you choose to, for the project one data starter. If you either don't have the purple disk or a disk drive or something along those lines, just look up My QB 2015. So then we just look for it, and it's this one right here. So then you should have a page something like this, and you're gonna just scroll until you find the data starter files, and you're gonna wanna select project one. You click on project one, it'll open this. Make sure to click project one once more, and then it'll save to your downloads. The next thing you're gonna have to do is go to this manila folder right here, click into it and find your downloads. So, be right here, and then you go to right here, the project one data starter.zip, and you're gonna extract. I already have, but if you forget to do this, you will not be able to open it on QuickBooks. So, you just click the extract all button, and then it'll be good and ready to go. So back to the project one. Now that you've renamed it, the next thing you gotta do is print out the reports. You need the balance sheet standard and the profit loss standard. To get those, you can go right up here to reports, and then profit loss standard is right here. You just click it open. And then I'm going to open up the next one before doing anything else. And then the next one is under where is balance sheet? Balance sheet is also under the first one. Oops. So you click open this one. Now, as you can see, this date is set automatically to the 15th. On your syllabus, it says exactly what date you need to put in. So you can either click right here or edit it like this and edit it to the correct date. Otherwise, what you print will not be correct and you will not get full credit. Same goes for the profit loss, but this one has 2 dates. So just look up the dates that are needed in your syllabus, and then when you need to print them, you print them the same way. You can you want to for sure print as a report, and you can either print directly from your computer, or you can go like this and use either the document writer or the PDF prompt, and it will save it as a file on your computer, so you can either email it to yourself or something along those lines in case you don't have a printer at home. So I use the PDF. Then you want to make sure that it is clicked fit report to 1 pages wide. That way the reports will look nice and you'll get full credit. Then you just click print and you'll be prompted to save it somewhere. So you can save it, and I recommend not saving it without the actual name, because if you save 2 things and you forget which one you've saved, you might end up printing 2 of the same thing. So that's it for project one Hongpax and how to download QuickBooks.